Hi, I'm Jay French at jfrenchstudios.com, and today I'm going to show you how to draw a face. First, let's get a basic of a head, which of course is essentially your egg shape, or your irregular ellipse, larger on top, smaller on the bottom. You can get into precision of features of a jawline after you get at least the basic shape down, but just to give you a basics, you want to line down the center vertically, then and this gives you the symmetry of the face. You want to line pretty much down the center, maybe slightly below center, is your eye line. Pretty much halfway between that line and the chin is your nose line. Halfway between the nose line and the chin is your mouth line. These, of course, can vary from person to person depending on their features. Some people's mouth and nose are closer together. Some people have longer or shorter noses. Halfway in between the center line and the outside, you'll have the center point of where your eye is going to be. Now, an eye is approximately, the entirety of the eye is approximately, 4 of them should fit across. So essentially what you want is the length of one in the middle, and then a half of one on the outside, on each side. And that will give you your approximate eye size. This also gives you your measurements from your nose to the center eye line is where your ears go. Now, eyes have a myriad of shapes, so we're going to just give a basic one. You almost never see an entire iris in the eye unless someone is really startled. So we're just going to give the basic there. That gives your, don't forget the tear duct, have a little indent if you're going for realism. Upper eyelid is always present, always more prominent than the lower eyelid. Eyebrows generally, not always, but generally are thicker on the towards the inside of the face and thinner towards the outside of the face, and almost always come down a bit on the outside of the face. Now your nose is controlled, what you see of the nose is controlled by your light source. If you have a straight-on light source, you'll actually get shadows on both sides, but that's very rare and difficult to draw. Of course, there are usually multiple light sources, but we're going to do a standard left side up and slightly forward. And that gives us more of a shadow of the bridge of the nose on the right side against the light, and less of one facing the light. And just like any feature, noses come in all shapes and sizes. Sometimes the tip of the nose can come lower on some people. Sometimes the nostrils come down lower than the tip of the nose. It all depends on the person. We're just going to do basics. And mouths are the same way. Usually this is a good standard shape, but sometimes the mouth line itself actually appears straight. Some people, even when their mouths are at rest, they look like they're smiling. That's just the way their mouth is shaped. And some people just the opposite. Now we're going to give this guy a little more of a strong jaw. And we're going to give him kind of a squarish chin. Something that is often missed, if you want that edge of realism, is to get some shadow between the bottom lip and the top of the chin. There you have your basic lesson in how to draw a face.